We are going to create a Hello World application in Xcode for iOS on the iPhone. The Hello World app will display a label that contains the words Hello World centered horizontally and vertically in the view using auto layout constraints. To begin, launch Xcode. Select Create a new Xcode project. Select iOS application, single view application. We'll name the product Hello World. The organization name I've listed as my name. You could put your name there. The organizational identifier is usually a reverse order domain name. I'm at cdcs.missouri.edu, so the organizational identifier is edu.missouri.cs. The language I've chosen is Swift, although we won't do any programming in this example, and the device target is the iPhone. Click Next. Select where this project is going to be saved. I am choosing a projects folder in my documents folder. When the project is created, it is showing in Xcode in a number of different panes, and let's quickly walk through how these panes appear and disappear so that you can make sure you know how to make them visible if you can't see them in your own instance of Xcode. So up here in the upper right-hand corner, you can hide or show that left side panel or the right side panel, and also this area at the bottom for output and error messages can be turned on and off. For the work we're going to do, we need to have the project inspector, project navigator that is in this left panel, and we're going to need to get access to the properties and to the object library that's in this right panel. First thing we're going to do is select the main storyboard. The main storyboard contains the UI view controller for the view that is going to be displayed when the app launches. In this view controller is a view, and in it we need to place a label. So with the right panel open, and with the object library displayed, and if it's not, you can select it, we're going to search for label. When the label object is listed, we can click and drag it into the view controller, which will place it in the view controller's view. And then the next step is to align this label horizontally and vertically within the view. So with the label selected, go to the Align icon, select Horizontal and Vertical Center in Container, and click Add to Constraints. Those constraints are now listed within the view controller scene as centering the label on the X and the Y. The last thing we need to do, again with the label selected, is in this inspector panel on the right, select the attributes inspector. If it's not selected, you want to select attributes inspector, and where it says label, we're going to change that to Hello World exclamation point and hit enter. That places that text in the label, and we have our finished Hello World app. The next step is to run it and see if it works. So we click the Run icon at the top of Xcode. It builds the app, and then it runs it, and we see Hello World displayed in the view and centered horizontally and vertically.